Yeah, it was about, I don't know, 30 or 40.
That's nice.
So what are we making tonight, Joyce?
We're having S.O.S. with shrimp.
Shrimp. Yeah, this is a similar recipe that goes way back to, I think, World War I, but I know World War II. It was made back then for the soldiers with either hamburger or dry beef. And it's something we used to eat at home when I was a kid at least twice a month. You know, my dad would make it sometime, and everybody likes it. They call it comfort food, whatever that is.
Yeah. It's comforting.
It's good, though. But it's usually made with hamburger and dry beef, either one. So Joyce is going to make it out of shrimp today.
Right.
So it'll be shrimp on a shingle.
Yeah. Something else it's called, but we can't say what it's called.
Right.
But anyway, for this recipe, you're going to need a cup of shrimp. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter, and then you're going to also need another tablespoon of butter for when I cook the shells. You want to save the shells if you have the shrimp that has the shells on them. You're going to need 2 cups of milk, 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 cloves of garlic, a sprinkle of the crushed red peppers, 1 teaspoon of Old Bay, and an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. You'll need 2 tablespoons of wine. And use parsley also. On the butter, what you need here, this is melted butter for when you toast your bread. And then you'll just brush the melted butter onto the toast. Your first step is to melt your 1 tablespoon of butter. You get that melted. You have that melted, you're going to dump your shells in here. You turn it up a little bit so they start to cook. What this is, you don't have to do this step, but I find that after you do this, when they're all done, they'll stay together pretty much. So you take them out of the pan like so. And the remaining butter and wine that stays in this pan, to me, gives it the sauce a much better flavor. So it's a step, if you don't do this, then you just have to use your garlic powder or garlic. But this, to me, gives it a really good flavor.
The last time you made it was really good.
So they'll start cooking. You'll start hearing them popping. You turn your burner up a little bit so they start cooking. You can see the butter in there foaming. But you don't want to get them too hot because you don't want that butter to burn. So once they start turning pink like shrimp, then you're going to add your wine to that. They kind of smell good when they start cooking.
Yeah, that's what it gave it so much flavor, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much. You have a little bit of butter left in here. You can see just basically it's coating the bottom of this pan. And it's just that little bit of extra flavor that gets in the pan. So while they're cooking, you want to get your 2 cloves of garlic ready. Because you want to chop these up fine. And I'm bad. I use anything that's around to smash them with. But that's not going to work.
Hit the bottom hollow.
I got no bottom on the bottom.
No, that won't work.
That won't work. That was bad. As I said, I'm no professional in the kitchen. I just do whatever.
You just cook.
Right. Make up my own recipes as I
make
go on.
good food.
Okay, so we're just going to start chopping them. I would use a little chopper, but this is such a little bit of garlic. So.
Well, what's this recipe? For just 2, like the 2 of us?
You could actually get 3 probably out of this recipe, but for just the 2 of us, it makes quite a bit.
The last time you made it, we ate it all. So
we did.
Must
We
been
ate
for
it all.
2.
It was made for 2.
It was good.
But you just keep going around chopping it. Just don't chop your fingers. Just want to chop them up fine. Just set them aside. And here you can hear the shrimp crack, sounds like popcorn. And they start whistling, making all kinds of noises. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, once it starts doing that, you take your wine, put that in the pan. And you're going to cook that off. These will cook for about, give them a good 3 minutes. Again, while your shells are cooking, you want to cut your shrimp up, basically in small pieces. So basically like we did the garlic, you just go around and chop up your shrimp.
Yeah, these are shrimp I think we got in the Halifax River.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good to do with your small shrimp, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You try to find, we caught a lot of small shrimp this year.
Yeah, a lot of small shrimp, and some extra small shrimp, and then some extra small shrimp.
Yeah, we did this. We were waiting for the big ones to come, and the hurricane came, kind of missed the shrimp out. Except for those super jumbos we caught.
Oh, they were nice.
Yeah. But you don't waste them on something like this.
No, you don't chop them up little pieces. You don't have to do this if you want your big chunks of shrimp in there, but to me, it's
yeah,
sort of like the,
good. Yeah.
It's like the recipe, like chopped up hamburger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're all ready to go into the sauce. You just push them aside. Now your shells are done. Just take them out like so. So you see you still have that little bit of butter that's in there. Now you're going to add your butter. You're going to melt this down. I don't want that to get hot, so take it off. It's the only trouble with glass tops. They take a long time to cool down. And what you want this to do, you want this to start foaming up. So your burner's down on quite low. And this will start to like a little foam in there. I add garlic. And your crushed red peppers. I just take one little shot like that, because this stuff, that there can be very hot. If you like it hotter, then you could put more of them in there. But for some reason, this stuff gets real hot. You just want this to cook till the garlic. Maybe give it 2 minutes like this, but just keep it real close and watch on the temperature, because you don't want this to turn brown. There's that garlic smell. You can see it foaming in there. That's just how you want it to cook. Take a few minutes till they're soft. Okay, so next you're going to put your Old Bay in here. Stir that around. the shrimp. And you'll just coat them a little bit and they'll start turning a little pink. You don't want them to cook all the way. But you just want that garlic to get into the shrimp and the Old Bay. And turn just a little bit, get a little more heat. You see the shrimp is getting a little pink. So what you'll do now is take this off the burner. Keep your burner on. Take your flour and your parsley and just sprinkle that evenly over here. You're just going to blend that in. And that was 4 tablespoons of flour that went in here. Blend that all in. You see it's all nicely blended into the shrimp. Back to the burner. A little more heat to that. And then you're going to slowly pour in your milk. I go about half the milk. And you're going to stir that so it all gets blended in. As you can turn up, just watch. You don't want to get it too hot. This is actually has to come to a boil. You can start see how it's thickening. That nice smell coming off there.
It really smells good.
Now is when you start adding the rest of the milk. Okay, so add some more of this milk. It'll probably take that full 2 cups of milk. It's according, I don't like the gravy to be real thick, and I don't like it to be real thin. So it's just, you gotta judge it how you like it. If you like it thicker, then you have to add more flour. And that's easier to do if you do it right in the beginning with the flour than trying to do it now, because then you get lumps. Of course, if you want it thinner, you just keep adding more milk.
You wouldn't want it too thin, it'll make the bread too soggy.
No, no. But this is coming out real nice. You just keep rolling your spoon or whatever you have to stir with around your pan. Get it in the middle. Just basically folding it over. Turn down just a little bit of temperature. I'm just going to drizzle just a little bit more milk in there. Wonder how crab meat would be in here. Probably it would be good.
Yeah.
Scallops would be absolutely wonderful.
We didn't get scallop on this year.
No. Okay, I'm going to go over and put the the bread in the toaster. Now you can see the gravy is simmering or boiling, whatever you would call this. So that's just basically what you want. You might just drizzle a tiny, just that. That's it. That's perfect. And it's all blended in there. You let it come back up to that boil. Almost like making pudding. bubbles up like that. You let that go for a minute and then take it off the burner. So you're going to take your butter and you're just going to spread that on your toast. Stir this back up. Now this is a perfect, just how it sheets right off that. Perfect. So. I just made this bread yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better with homemade bread.
Doesn't get real soggy.
Yeah. You get any kind of good bread though, it'll be
English
good.
muffins would be excellent with this. See, it's almost enough. Like I said, if you had that third person, and if you want to go skimpy, you could probably get away with 4 people.
Yeah, that would be awful skimpy.
It would be very skimpy, yes. And a lot of times this always was served with 2 pieces of bread, one on top. And you put one on top.
Yeah,
like a sandwich
most of the time.
type deal. But this bread, like the slices are huge.
Well, this really looks good, Joyce. I know it's good because we had it a few nights ago. And we always eat broccoli. We eat a lot of broccoli.
A lot of broccoli, cabbage, carrots,
And broccoli.
and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, and Brussels sprouts. Okay, want to give it a try, see if it's as good as the last time?
It's probably. It's good.
Good as the last time?
Yep.
Good.
The last time I added salt to it when I was cooking it, and I actually got it almost too salty, so I didn't put salt in it this time because of the Old Bay.
Yeah, it was plenty salty. It wasn't too bad last time.
No.
So if people like salt, don't hurt to put some
Yeah,
salt
you add
in,
your
right?
salt, you add your seasonings accordingly. If you like stuff hotter, this has got a little bit of heat to it. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. We like it.
And it's a quick meal.
Right. So if you enjoy our videos, we'd appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks a lot for watching.